Perception check for me as you take the first watch.
That's performance.
That is a performance check.
That's better.
Perception. Oh, I think that's almost the same roll, essentially.
Pretty much, actually.
You got one more point out of it. You stare at that door, and it is a long, tedious...
What is that? What?
Unnerving
it's
2 hours.
Me being unnerved.
Oh,
It was almost
being
over.
in character. Don't RP shame, bro.
It was unpleasant. Because it's just somebody breathing into a microphone.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Alright. Stop
Oh my
it!
god, you guys sound like, oh no, the nightmare of my high
Which
school
D&D?
years. Don't.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so you said nothing happened?
You don't hear or see anything, and the time passes, and you realize after a little while, I don't know what 2 hours is here.
Crap.
Oh man. Crap.
Can I do like some sort of check or anything to figure
Roll
out?
an intelligence check.
Oh yeah, that's my fucking
That's your
jam.
jam.
If I get one more, I get $1 million.
I mean, it's.
Ah,
I mean, maybe it's been 2 hours. I think it's been 2 hours. I don't know, but probably.
Maybe
Maybe.
just a little bit extra longer.
Okay.
I kind of search my bag, see if I have any candles or anything that I can burn to tell time.
I do believe you have your morning ritual candles.
Okay. And I know how long they burn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I get out one and then I burn it and slowly, and then just start counting slowly in my head to see how long that candle lasts, and so I can keep count of how long I've been here.
Roll another intelligence check.
Oh Lord. Hey.
Okay. You kind of knowing how they burn and how long they last and how many morning rituals you usually have to go through before you have to buy a new candle. You kind of get the feeling that one candle usually lasts about 8 hours.
What? That's awesome.
They're pretty good.
Okay,
count.
so I just kind of wait for it to get about an eighth of the way, or 2/8 of the way down at that point, and then I go to poke Vinove, realize he's incorporeal, sigh heavily, and then try to like make some like realize
you can physically interact with him.
I start like
He just feels it half as much.
I just start like trying to poke him and push him awake.
Vinove, roll a perception check.
okay.
There is something pushing you off your bed, and you startle awake.
Hey!
Shh. Hey.
He can't talk.
So I just go.
All you hear is whoosh, and you see these arms flailing around.
I put up the
I give him a very flat look.
I kind of like shrug, like, what did you want me to do? What did you want me to do?
I was gonna say you could talk.
No, that's what it is.
I'm the second watch. Why would you make me go back to sleep?
You can't say any of this.
Has it only been 2 hours? It's fine. All right. I just wave him off, make him, and get ready for my watch.
Okay, Quildrith, you
Not waking up the boy that might have brain damage now.
I kind of nod to him and head over, find a hidden place, and try to go to sleep.
Okay, Vinove, go ahead and roll another perception check for me.
I float up to the top of the room, but
Okay, so like it's about 10 feet up. It's a fairly flat rooftop though. So as you stand watch and see this, there's a candle burning down under by the table now.
Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot. I would tell him.
You didn't tell him before you went to sleep.
Yeah, because
Sorry.
we had a fucking crash between then and now.
That's a fair point. I'll let you have.
Okay, so I before I go to sleep, I kind of pointed a few things. These could be used to bar the door. I wasn't strong enough to hold them up. This candle lasts 8 hours, so it's down to 6th now. So I kind of show him like put with my dagger. I mark little markings for the rest of the 6 hours. 2 more hours, and then it's the only way to tell time here. So
I give him a thumbs up.
Okay.
it's oddly charming. And then I go to bed.
All right, you bunk
I
down.
shrug like, yeah, it is.
I give him a knowing smile, and before I bunk down, even here, I pull out my Book of Light and Truth and do a quick, as fast as I can, like speed writing the events of the day, and then slam
And
it
then this
throughout my
guy
pack.
came down, and he was like, "Roar!" and
Go to sleep.
Food.
What am I, 6th?
So as Quildrith performs his nightly ritual, drawing, writing down in his book of light and truth very, very hastily, eventually putting it back in his armor and falling asleep.
I whisper my nightly prayer that I told you I do.
And you see his mouth move, but he's whispering quietly enough that you don't know exactly what he's saying. But your focus is turned on the door and the open spots in the room, and you hear that same sound of wings.
Oh, shit. From outside, I assume?
Yes.
Is it getting closer, or does it feel like it's going by? Does it feel like it's headed towards us or near us?
It's near you. You're having a hard time tell direction. You're in a giant marble building. Sounds a little weird.
Are there any windows?
Yes, they're small and they're not glass paned. They are open windows.
Okay. I'm still missed in like an unlit room, right? Oh, the candle's going though. Fuck me. I've looked for anything that will block the windows.
Okay, roll an investigation check. Okay. You find a few tapestries, some curtains that were torn down. They're pretty beat up and burnt and moth-eaten. Assumedly moth-eaten. But you find them.
Is there any rubble around? Just some bricks?
Yes, there's broken off bits of marble. There's some of the roof has crashed down through, and
I use this to make a little house around the light, and then
the candle is burning
block.
underneath a half collapsed table.
Okay. I just do my best with rubble to block any light it could be sending out.
Okay, make a make a survival check.
You played with Legos as a kid check.
Make a survival check.
7.
Okay, so you get it, and I mean, there's light peering through the holes, but you're like, maybe. It's under a table, covered in a cloth, in a building, with everything else on fire around it.
Wait, everything else is on fire?
We're in hell.
You're in hell. I mean, there's fires everywhere. There's pools of lava.
Oh, I thought it was dark. That's my bad.
It's dark where you are. It's dark in the building.
Gotcha.
And it is a very small candle. So, but you're feeling confident in it.
Okay.
And again, you hear.
I take a look out one of the windows to see if I can judge where the wings are.
Make
where
a perception
the creature
check.
is. And I'm still a
Yep.
mist. Okay.
Yeah.
In a dark.
Little
Fucking
miss
not
in a
perceptive
second.
though.
You hear it, but you can't see it.
Okay. I back away from the window.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. I'm
Okay.
just gonna hold my action. I'm gonna hover over the door with my ghostly sword drawn.
So you cannot attack in mist form.
I'm not going to attack. I'm just drawing my weapon and floating above the door.
Okay, you can't hold an action either. Pretty much, you can only move, and then in order to come out of mist, it takes a minute of concentration.
So if somebody breaks in, it's 10 rounds.
Stupid.
Well, it's to prevent it from being OP as fuck.
No, I can't switch in and out of mist in combat.
You wouldn't even land on him. You float gently to the ground, so you'd be like, hello.
Nope. Stop it. Give me a minute. A full minute. Yes.
Just wait for the 10 of these little instances to go by. We'll be fine.
Oh, you think it's gonna go by real fast, but then you realize.
Alright, so you solidify, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna land and solidify.
Okay, so you spend a minute concentrating on regaining your form, and in that minute, after that minute goes, you draw your blade and you wait by the door, and
cottage. Now I'm gonna have to sleep on the floor. Alright, then I go sit by the candle, or, just check the candle every once in a while, but mostly it's hard.
So your next hour goes by relatively uneventful. You get down to the next mark that Quill just showed you on the candle.
So that means my 2 hours are up?
From what he
1 hour is
explained, from what he explained, the next marking was the next 2 hour increment.
No, I said I marked it out in six more, and each was an hour.
Oh, okay. So two markings have gone by then. My apologies.
I go over to Genevieve and I put my hand slowly, very carefully, and very just on her shoulder, like, hello.
I jolt awake,
Oh, hey, whoa, hey.
but I don't say anything. I
Just me. I was hoping you could take over the watch, and I could maybe go back to sleep.
get to hide behind the pew. That's the best hiding found.
Okay. I'll what?
No,
I'll-
Brandon is singing in the other room. Oops, sorry, that was my face.
Oh,
We got distracted.
So yeah, that's great. I'll go bed down behind the pew over there.
Go sleep. Good night.
Night.
Okay, Genevieve, you can go ahead and mark down that you've benefited from a full rest.
Yep. I am golden. And all my unlucky points are reset.
You actually didn't use any.
I know. Surprisingly enough,
Not
I
a
would
lucky day.
have allowed that investigation.
Yeah. I need you to
I was unlucky
roll
without it.
a perception check.
Perception check. God
Sorry.
damn it!
Don't worry. There's nothing about my face that needs to concern you. With the dice roll that I just did on this side.
Boy, that
We're all
confidence.
dead.
It's sure built up in me. I don't know about you guys.
Okay, so your watch goes by. You hear the wind blowing outside. You hear the crackling of the flames and the wails of far-off distant creatures. And after a period of time, the candle that was burning under a table, for some reason that you don't know about, goes out.
Sweet. Does that mean I can mark out full rest?
I look at the candle, and I was watching it earlier, and I figured out, by the markings.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
It's fairly basic. It's like the old way they used to do it.
Intelligence check,
Like
so
the
not
word
saving
intelligence.
throw.
Yeah.
God
I mean,
damn it!
you didn't roll a nat 1.
Yeah,
You kind of figure out looking at it like there's a candle that was burning that wasn't here before. It's marked off in increments. You get the feeling as each increment goes, like that was probably maybe about an hour, and 4 hours have gone by.
Then I think that Benove hasn't had a full sleep yet. Take Richard first.
Vinove would have. I do not believe it has to be consecutive. as
That's
long
kind
as
of
it's-
DM rule. I
Yeah.
let it break it up because then there's it just gets watched.
It's
all
fine
day.
because
Okay.
I can speak from experience. Firewatch, 2 hours in the middle of it, it sucks, but you can still feel rested.
So I quietly pat her.
Hey. Hey.
Listen.
Queljeth.
Yeah, yes, I'm awake. I'm here.
I tap over to Richard. Tap his hair. Ooh, he has soft hair.
It really should be covered in gore and oil and sweat.
What's not covered in blood?
Yes, it would be covered in blood, both mine and other people's.
Richard, you wake up to find Genevieve squatting over you and just kind of feeling this one patch of clean hair just right about here.
Just fuck off.
What? Sorry. I was trying to tap something that wasn't covered in blood.
Pretty
Tap
sure I'm
over.
fit.
And then I tap him on the hair. really nice long hair, but no.
Vinove, you also wake up to find Genevieve kind of pulling and brushing her hair. Maybe starting to look like she's going to braid it.
Well, I've had the worst ways to wake up, I imagine.
Oh yeah, it's time to wake up.
Wake up.
That's how I.
Alright, so you guys wake up. Everybody go ahead and mark down a full rest. So you should be getting all your spells back. Your unlucky points are marked.
Oh, yeah.
Full health and half your hit dice if you've spent any.
I get out coffee, like I'm going to get it ready, and then I realize where I'm at, and then put the coffee away.
What do you do with hit dice? I'm sorry, I don't.
Hit dice are basically like over a short rest or long rest. Well, you wouldn't really do it on a long rest. On a short rest, you can roll your predetermined amount of hit dice to recover that amount of HP.
Yeah. So and
Like basic wound dressing.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then so I as everybody's kind of sitting around getting ready, I'm gonna do my little speech thing.
Okay. What would you like to say?
All right. So it seems like whatever's going on here, and this is in my regular form, wide eyes, everything.
Okay.
So it seems like whatever here has been set specifically for us. We've seen things exactly for you two already. Genevieve, I fear you and me must be ready to steel ourselves in the same way that our compatriots have steeled themselves through their trials. Try to think of what they might throw at us. It is more than likely a lie, knowing the hell plane in this place, but that does not mean it does not lessen the shock of it, and if it is not a lie, then the grief is real and to be felt and not ignored for these people. But we cannot let it take us away from our path. We have been chosen for this. We can do this. We will save Sanray as she has saved so many, and we will take down Olgameth. Are you with me?
Yeah.
I mean, let me get some coffee. Yeah.
I pull out the coffee grounds and then kind of shrug with no fire again. Perfect. Alright, everybody, you get some motherfucking health points. So it gets 18.
Go ahead and take your 18 temporary hit points.
Feels good.
Look, I broke 100.
You
me
feel inspired. You feel like, I can do this shit. Let's go. Let's do this.
Too much? Too much.
No. Come on, let's do this. Come on, heal me. I'm right here.
I didn't realize Arnold became injured.
Alright, so do we want to use the Windwalk again to move closer and maybe get ourselves access to some of the higher levels, or should we try to go to the back and through the sewers by foot?
Well, considering we can't communicate and that they're flopping all about.
Fortunately, their guards do seem to have the ability of flight built in. How good do you guys feel about being stealthy?
Quick note. Quildrith, your prayer beads have not rejuvenated yet.
Oh shit, okay. Hold on, let me mark those out.
Due to your guys' weird sleep schedule, I'm going to try and keep it to a 24-hour period.
That's fair.
As opposed to long rest.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, but then I just... Okay,
Hey,
so
no worries.
I
You
have-
assumed that you got what you wanted, so I don't blame you there.
Well, no, I have a Windwalk left. That's why I wasn't...
No,
gonna
you
use
still
any of
have
the
one, yeah.
Other spells.
And then your other one was a greater restoration?
Already used it. We used it to cure her of the...
No, I'm saying you've used a greater restoration.
Yeah, I used Bless for the water decanter, Greater Restoration for her. I
Oh,
used
Bless,
one Wind
okay.
Whack, one Cure Wounds on Richard, and then the last one I can't use without snapping it, so...
Okay, so your prayer beads are out. You have one wind walk left on your prayer beads.
I kind of look at them. Okay, so we rested earlier that time. We can use these maybe to keep an eye, track of the days from here on out. And then I kind of tuck them back in. But I do have a Windwalk left, but I feel like I know you're not probably comfortable without your armor, but it might help us sneak through the streets.
Want me to fucking die?
Yeah.
I don't wish that. I just...
What?
First off, I have to take off the robe that's covering all this fucking armor. You have to figure out where to put all this fucking armor that's blazoned with fucking regalia.
So he'll just be like a naked guy in hell. Like, what's he gonna do to defend himself?
that's a fair point. I was just
Because
trying
no
to think
matter
of-
what, we will run into trouble.
That's not necessarily true. Try to keep.
We're gonna murder a god. There's no. I'm a demon. You know what I'm
Hang
saying?
on a
Like,
sec.
there's gonna be trouble.
Hang on a
They
sec.
walk through the sewers.
Yeah.
What if we darken his armor? Like, make it look black, like
Well, he's got it covered.
other-
How about Richard? I'll cast
Not a
Windwatch.
giant glowing beacon.
I'll cast Windwatch on those
Unless
of you
I-
in plate armor, and then you can use it in order to sneak through the streets. But then, if we need to do in battle, we would be severely screwed.
Sneaking into the streets.
Ba-da-dee-da-dee. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
Right.
I
Very well then. I guess sneaking will be our best option. I was thinking if I'm going to sneak ahead and kind of scout out for us, the handy haversack should be on someone else.
How close are we? How close did we sleep to where we need to be?
You saw the castle maybe less than 5 minutes away, wispy form.
Oh.
Maybe an hour.
It's about 60, 100,000 feet.
Maybe an hour away on foot.
Perhaps we should just wind walk there.
I mean, that's. Do we want
Go
to
from-
windwalk in a wide circle to try to and come at it from a farther away? See if we can avoid some confrontation that
We
way.
can maybe go window to window through each of these houses and all these temples that surround the castle. We'll only be going through small alleyways.
By the way, does anybody recognize this temple? I kind of look Otto in the eyes.
I look around and see if I recognize it.
If
I look
anybody's looking to recognize it, roll a history check.
Okay.
Genevieve, you recognize this temple as just a small little temple outside of Valenheim. That no particular interest to you, but you would stop by every now and then. You do remember running past it, trying to escape from the crime lord whose fortune you ruined. But you do know it to be a temple of Sarenrae.
This is the Temple of Sarenrae.
And
Quite
we-
a va-
Okay, so I would expect everyone to see something. Like I said earlier, the only thing is, do we see any of the same little statue, or any symbols spewing the black smoke?
You do not.
Okay, all right, and then so windwalk it is then. I look around at everybody for confirmation.
Okay.
Perfect. I cast my last windwalk out of the prayer beads.
Okay. So you've just got your one last bead left?
Yep, that
That.
break glass for emergency bead.
Yeah. Okay, so Quildrith once again grabs his prayer beads, finds one with... there are only two left on the necklace that appear to have any kind of residual light, and it's faint. And he shifts to just one of them, and he focuses on it, and he begins rubbing it a little bit more, and the glow is brighter and brighter, and it once again the energy transitions to his hands. He puts them out forward, and that same sensation that came over you when he first cast Windwalk on you has been cast over you once again. You find yourselves wispy, unable to communicate, and ready to move.
Okay, so
I go and
I tried to stick near everyone.
Oh wait, before we go in, before I cast it, before I do anything, my hand, if I'm to scout ahead, I should be the last one holding this haversack with all of our items and everything. Would Vanova, you seem to be, both sturdy enough to carry it and not encumbered by armor. That is too much.
I'm wearing armor. It's just different armor. I can absolutely carry it. I don't mind.
Okay, perfect. And then
You did mark off those rations, right?
actually, I was going to ask you about that. How many rations were there? It didn't seem to be. On
There
my
were
list of
10
things.
rations, I believe.
10. Okay, so
Let me double check, but yeah. You
I
had-
believe that sounds right. So I'll put 5 rations left. Ba-da-dee-da-dee.
Oh, you don't know how many dry rations there were.
Oh, okay, so I'll just put question mark rations.
You just put -4 rations. I don't...
I'll be question
God
mark
damn it, did it
minus
freeze
4
again?
rations. What, really? Can you guys hear us?
Roleplay seems a little janky tonight.
Yeah.
Try the other
No,
mouse. So your mouse is being your mouse might be running out of batteries. Does it take AAA?
No, there it goes.
Okay, perfect.
I think it just went to sleep. Okay, we're good.
Perfect. Alright, so I hand him the handy haversack, and then I cast the spell, and then I stealth my way.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Oh, I'm sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Super sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. And I try to stay about a good reaction time ahead of them, so I can get them to, so I can pop back to them and stop them before. If I see
So
anything.
you guys see Quildrith
kind of wave, and then
wave, and then exits the building the same small window that you guys came in through.
I quietly float after him.
Roll a stealth check. And anyone else that's going to follow stealthy, roll a stealth check, please.
All of us?
Yes.
oh, lucky point of the day. Fuck.
Son of a bitch!
Okay.
Re-rolling.
Well, you already-
an unlucky point.
You already re-rolled. You rolled at disadvantage, so you
Wait,
got
what?
you got that
Taking your
7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's already.
Well, I'm
re-rolled.
taking away an unlucky point.
Go for it. All right, you guys come out of the building, seeing the castle before you, and as you begin to move towards it very quickly, you realize the buildings around it, there is almost an empty plain around it of jagged rock and molten lava.
Alright, so I try to stick to the buildings until we can get around to the back side of it.
Okay.
And then, if I can, lead them to another building that's close to where the clearing begins, and then kind of land inside of it.
Okay, so the clearing, just so you know, it is a... it's maybe a half a mile in
Just lava.
lava. There's rocks. There's mostly jagged rock. There are rivers of lava flowing through it. Some to be coming from the castle,
What
some
I'm here
towards
is
it.
a mile of difficult terrain that takes twice as long to get through and pass through as we are in our solid forms.
I mean, if you want to take it that way, but half a mile, yeah.
Sorry, it'll be a mile after if we're moving half speed. That's not how math works. Alright, so I kind of land and then solidify and wait for everybody else to solidify.
Okay.
And then, so it looks like we're, flight might be the only option to get over this. It is lava, it is rock, it is horrible. Do you guys think we can fly over this as quickly?
Solidify that.
Well, I just want to explain the situation. I didn't want to lead without consulting you against your will. Just to taking off, if you had not decided, that you were in for this plan, we could have thought of something else. Maybe found a sewer, do something else.
Vinove, pissed, having to solidify, throws a rock. No, I'm just kidding. There was some kind of smashing
what's
noise.
going
There was a smashing noise. I don't know.
All right,
Oh,
so,
sorry.
and then I kind of look around, nod, and then start to concentrate on misting.
Oh, we can demist and remist? I thought once we demisted, we were done.
No, it lasts
For the first
8
time,
hours.
you see Quildrith
Cool.
reform into his mist shape, and you think, son of a bitch, I was way more comfortable in mist form.
So I slowly become mist as well.
And you kind of look at your hands like, neat, motherfucker.
And then I stealth my way out.
Okay. Do you guys follow?
Sure.
All right, you guys follow, and as you
I
begin to
dash. Max speed.
max speed, you see Quildrith just start to haul ass away from you guys.
Flash running in air.
Yep, just beelines it straight for the castle. Quildrith, roll an investigation check, please.
Bam.
You get along to the back of the castle, and it is a mess of brick and stone and lava.
Glance around hastily. Don't find anything, I'm guessing.
No, you don't see anything that would denote any kind of entrance.
I'll try to find something I can hide under and kind of float over there and wait for everybody else to get to me.
Okay, you see a large jagged rock.
I kind of go there and kind of sit there in mist form waiting for everyone to get here.
Okay, you guys catch up, and you see Quildrith just kind of sitting on a. Were you in mist form? You said.
Yeah, I stayed in
Okay.
mist form.
And sitting in mist form, just kind of looking sternly towards the castle.
Okay, so I look towards the castle and I try to see if I can find anything.
Roll
What's
an
going-
investigation check.
God damn it.
I'll look around too.
Okay. Anyone who's looking for any kind of entrance. You guys, you're kind of looking around as you go to meet Quildrith, and it's kind of, you're close, but you're not. You think maybe if I get right up against the wall, maybe we can look that way.
I make my way stealthily to the wall and see if there's something else I can find out further ahead.
Roll another investigation check.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I guess these would probably be perception, wouldn't they?
Depends on.
Yeah, let's switch it up to perception. We'll give you guys another chance. Cool.
The game knows what she wants.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
I did quite well. No,
I did quite well.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Genevieve, you're looking around as you get closer to the wall, and you see something kind of dark and circular, like, oh, that might be the end. And then as soon as you start to think that, the eye just starts to kind of twitch and get a little weird, and it starts to, and then it focuses right back on it. And you kind of
So I
give it a little smack, and you see what appears to be a tunnel at the base of the castle that has some kind of drainage coming out of it, leading down into a lava pool.
Okay, so I like turn into a bouncy cloud until they see me bouncing,
I
and then
dash over as soon
you
as
know,
I
like-
see her.
Okay.
jerk my head over to the tunnel.
So you guys,
Flip over.
you guys see Genevieve just kind of like, all right. You see before you a large, well, not large, maybe a 15 by 15 foot circular tunnel. There is a thick brown and red liquid pouring out of it into a lava pit below, and it is covered by a rusted gate.
Is it steaming when it hits the lava?
It is burning when it hits the lava.
Oil. Alright, so I just use my gas form and see if I can just pass right through the gate.
Okay, you pass right through it.
Gotta
Ditto.
motion everybody in.
Following. I'll follow.
Well, let me make sure of something here real quick.
Sure, yeah.
Like a fucking mist form. Made this great fucking trap. This fucking oil thing. And you fucking guys just gonna fuck around fucking do it.
That's not being a DM.
No, for real. I've had that moment. We've all been there.
He was just like, well, fine, then.
Okay.
Oh, so I guess the oil trap is out, man. Damn it.
As you guys miss through it, it is a thick, viscous liquid that is pouring out, and it fucking reeks.
Woo.
It smells horrible.
Great, we're going into things that crap and pee oil.
We were already going to... The sewers was...
It's
We knew
just
Fuck it, I don't care.
we knew this was coming. Luckily, we can't smell it too much in our gas form, I hope.
We knew this was coming.
Exactly, English are good.
Okay, let's see here. And so, are you guys remaining in mist form in the tunnel?
Yeah, for now, and then
Okay.
I guess I'll
As you make your way down the tunnel, there it winds.
Do we hear
its-
anything?
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not the right one.
So,
Ow! Oh yeah.
I should be
Is-
perceptive, but I'm not.
Is Brandon with us? I know he usually doesn't roll with
Yeah,
us.
right here.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Perceptive boy.
Okay, I just want to make sure, bro. Just want to make sure.
Dude, neither am I.
Okay, so Genevieve, you hear
Nothing?
as you move down.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just trying to think here. As you move down the tunnel, you hear faint, echoing, distant screams. Some kind of gurgling sound, voices, dozens of them, and they're not whispers. They're just very distant, and it sounds like yelling and screaming and people talking, and it echoes down this corridor. But you get the feeling that it's coming straight from the direction that you guys are headed.
Okay, so I like wave and then I tap my ear and then like I like put up two like hands and like in like fingers like numbers, you know, trying to indicate numbers up there.
Okay, I land and I start to solidify.
Okay. You see Genevieve just kind of like... And Quildrith lands and begins to solidify. And as you solidify, you begin to sink. Just not a lot, but a little bit, and probably about to the ankle. And the smell really hits you now. This is decaying flesh. This is blood and excrement. I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Well,
I'm still missed.
Everybody else is
missed as well.
Yeah, we're still missed.
Okay, you guys are missed. Quildrith, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
so good.
I'm gonna puke because of the smell.
Quildrith lands and sinks in, and you see him. And roll a stealth check
To puke quietly.
to puke quietly, and you just see him,
I've done this before.
and you don't hear a retch from him. You just and just vomit comes out of his mouth. But surprisingly enough, it's a quiet vomit.
I'm
I
impressed.
cringe.
As a free action. All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely not turning back into full form. I'm good.
I try to change my shape to as close to the human that we killed as I can.
The Oathbreaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Oh yeah, we could have got his clothes. Whoops.
no, he let us loot everything we could loot off of him.
Yeah. The armor was broken and ruined and bloodied, and yeah. It was
Stabbed him right through the chest.
Yeah, there was a big old hole right in the middle.
Yeah, I smashed at the end too.
You guys got a lot of stuff from him already, okay?
Which none of which we have even taken a look at yet because we've been so preoccupied with.
No, oh, that reminds me.
Gotta
Look at
destroy that finger. We should have thrown it in the lava.
Probably should have. Okay.
Well, at least it's in the extra dimensional.
Okay, sorry about that. So, what you guys do? Okay, so you take the form of an elderly human. Are you using your head of disguise as well?
yeah, to get all of the full effect.
Okay, where is she here? You are making it difficult to try and make me figure these out. Okay, so while I'm figuring that out, what else are you guys doing?
I will go ahead and sneak up.
Cautiously going down.
Yeah, I will stealth ahead of everybody and try to.
Okay, roll another stealth check.
Oh, my puke check? I can't use that?
Nope.
That's fair.
That was specific.
Oh, the first one. That's terrible.
Okay, and you begin moving down the tunnel, and it's sloshy, it's sticky, and gross.
Is he being quiet? Like, can I tell? Like, do I think there's...
Roll a perception check. Okay.
How do I feel about his chances of getting caught?
He's sloshy, he's goopy, and just every step he takes is...
Little Popey.
I fly in front of him and wave the hands like stop.
I stop and kind of give him
I
a
point to my ears and I point to his feet. And then I take my mist hands and I move them through themselves, and then I point at him like, point at myself, point at him, mist hands.
You want me to become mist?
I nod.
I concentrate on becoming mist.
Okay,
him
and
a
you become
thumbs
mist
up.
after another minute.
Okay. I'm mist now.
All right. You move down the tunnel, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna get as close
No.
as we can to the voices we hear. I mean, I'm headed towards the voices, but I'm also trying to be quiet and stick to the walls. Like, do we have to be the shape of ourselves, or can we look like
Can we
mist?
flatten
You are
ourselves?
you
or-
are yourselves,
Yeah.
but in a misty
Okay.
form. Your size remains the same. I kind of gave it a little bit of a stretch to get through the gate, but otherwise you
Gotcha. All right,
flatten
so I'm
myself
up,
against a wall, so I'm just up against a wall, so it's a little less noticeable.
Okay.
I flatten myself against the ceiling
Okay.
and glide along
Um,
that.
As you're moving through, and you're not totally impervious to the everything around you. So as you move, like some of the fleshy, bloody, shitty mass along the walls and ceiling start to get on you just a little bit.
That's like my boot.
Oh, I'm
It's
I'm
fun
like
because Richard is just floating down.
I'm like a couple inches from top. I'm not touching the ceiling.
Okay.
I'm just floating up there because I think people are less likely to look up.
I mean, it's only 15 feet, but that you're 10 feet tall, so you're still
no,
taking up
so I might
2/3
as well.
of this tunnel. Okay.
I
Alright.
think he's imagining himself not standing and floating,
Are
but
you, like-
laying and floating.
Yeah,
Supermaning it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. You guys move
Clearly
down the
does seem
tunnel,
kind of
and you
Just
come
5 feet off the
across
ground? I'm
a
super stealthy.
solid brick door.
Solid door.
You come across a solid stone door closed in front of you, and the screams, the wretches, the voices are all coming on the other side of this.
I solidify again and take a look at the check for traps.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Investigate that beans.
Howdy.
As you're looking at it, you kind of you're like,
It's fine.
oh.
It's
You,
fine.
you
I just
keep
need to knock this off
focusing
again.
on the taste of vomit that's still in your mouth.
I'm just gonna try to pick it. Fuck it.
Can I check for traps while in mist form?
Yeah.
When I do that, investigation.
Yes.
Yeah, we see him struggling not to puke, and we all take a look.
Okay. So I'll let TJ roll the investigation check.
Don't say we are. I
just
didn't do
did.
shit.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
that's
do
fine.
well. All right.
You're looking at it, and it's a big stone door. There's some hinges, and whatever nasty goop shit has that Coldrith stepped in
Oh.
is coming out from underneath this thing.
Can I do an Arcana check real quick before I
Sure.
done? Oh, well, fuck me running.
You look at it, you don't notice any kind of magical ruins or anything that would denote any kind of magical ability from this door.
I go ahead and take a look. Is it locked?
Roll
Good question.
an investigation check.
I'm so good at these. Gently.
Not only is it not locked, there's no doorknob. They're just they're just
investigation fail.
stone hinged doors.
That's like I was wondering what the consequences would be for failing that, but like missing that there's no doorknob, that's pretty fucking good. I gotta say. I kind of take a second. I look at
Check the
Vinove.
doorknob and notice it's not there.
You see, I like go to like lean in and kind of like snap my neck, getting ready, and then I stop. I look over at Vinove and I gesture like, "There's no fucking doorknob." And then so I kind of give him the,
I
"Can you
put
push
my
it?"
head like in my hand like a face palm just to like. Oh, I'm so I can't believe we friggin' doorknob.
I kind of like, oh man. Oh, I wanted to prepare.
I float up behind him and make a pushing motion on the door. Can I push the door?
Not in this form.
He's
We can't attack in this form, can we?
Nope.
no.
No.
Alright, so I
You can
back
you can
to
move and
myself.
dash and revert.
Need move and dash. That's it.
yeah.
So
I'm going to come back to my human form. My
Okay.
Eladrin form.
All right.
I just wanted to say one thing I forgot to do when we were doing our rest before we get into battle or anything, and it'll matter. I wanted to prepare instead of sleep. I wanted to prepare the spell elemental weapon
Okay.
because we can prepare spells here.
God,
All right. So Zenevieve, you spend a minute focusing and you revert to your physical form. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
If my mist form could tap his foot.
I mean, you can. You're just not tapping on anything.
What am I doing? Constitution saving throw, right?
Constitution saving throw, madam.
Oh god, it smells like my boot.
You, you kind of and
I swallowed my vomit.
yep, you're fine. You don't vomit.
I kind of give her an impressed. Nice job.
If you crit fail, you try and catch
point
your
to
mouth
my
with your
boot.
hands.
Yeah, everyone hears it,
Nice.
even Olgameth.
Yeah, that,
Point to my boot like, I've had practice.
Boom.
All right, so Genevieve, you are in your regular form, and everybody else is still in their mist forms.
except for me.
Mildred.
I re-solidified
Pull out
to do
my
the
Oh, you
rapier.
re-solidified? Okay. Okay.
I pull out my rapier and my longsword.
Can I listen to the door? Hear if there what I hear behind it?
Roll a perception check. You hear screams, you hear retching, you hear vomiting, you hear dozens of voices, and just general panic and moving around in the room opposite of you.
Fuck. Alright, well. I solidify reluctantly. Alright.
Prepared.
Which one is it? The Constitution?
Yes, please. Constitution saving throw. You're fine. What is this? 1 + 2.
It's including his paladin aura. Everybody, I forgot. Add 4 to your saving throws from me.
Oh no, I'm
For Constitution?
All saving throws.
Oh, all saving throws. Okay. Well, shit. Very nice.
I didn't have to puke on
You just
myself.
kind of. No, I'm fine.
My head's a lot farther away from the goop.
True. And
It's not wrong! I mean,
due to your perception check,
Duty.
you do feel a slight breeze off to your right.
oh, I turn and look. I turn to look to see what the breeze is.
Okay. Are you gonna try and follow it? See where it comes from?
Hold on, I feel a breeze. Do we want to maybe check that before we go through the screaming door?
Yeah.
Okay. See what
If
I
anybody's
can find.
trying to follow the breeze, well, Vanova, you're the only one that's felt it so far. So roll an investigation check.
Give me 1 second.
1,000. Oh, very nice.
Oh.
It's coming from the wall to your right somewhere. It's the wall's coated in like this thick, almost
I wave-
fleshy like substance.
I wave Richard over, and then I'm like,
Note.
if there's wind coming through this wall, perhaps you could move with your mist form and reveal where the wind is. Just by
My mist shrugs and attempts to go
Okay.
that direction.
You begin to move along the wall, and you know, there's nothing, no real difference. And then you get about 10, 15 feet away from the door, and you see just the bottom, like, ankle of Richard's form just move a little bit extra.
Aha! I point at the spot. Does anyone else have really good investigation?
I have a 1.
Okay. I have a 5.
I'll try.
I also
I
have
will
a 1.
try.
What was yours?
I figured I'd be helping anyway, just to speed things along.
Yeah, Genevieve, go ahead and
Yeah.
roll an investigation.
Can I aid her so she gets advantage?
Sure.
Ty, what's your
Not that it
investigation?
matters.
It's 1, so
Okay.
I'll just aid her to get advantage, and it will take both of our rolls, and whichever is better. we
Vanova,
go.
you can go ahead and roll another investigation at advantage. Due to your idea.
Oh, alright, so I got a 19.
Okay, so Genevieve, you think you find where it comes from, and you kind of like put your hands out. And oh, that's my breath.
Shouldn't roll that low, Jesus.
We're all cartoon characters. Don't worry about it.
But no, but you kind of you're stretching out right in the area that Richard's feet had kind of wispied a little bit more, and you feel a breeze coming through about a hole about that large in the wall.
Sorry. About how large?
About that large.
Oh. Well, damn.
Don't stick your dick in it.
It is, from what you can tell, the hole is in the fleshy
Stick your ghost
goop.
dick in this.
You can't tell if it's a small hole in the wall or if this is covering a larger hole.
Not with a 19.
That you just see this fleshy goop and the hole, but the wind coming through it is
I kind of
substantial.
I like pull out a dagger and I hand it to him. Try it. Stab the anus.
Halo again. I try and I take the knife, dagger, whatever. I stick it to the gap where the air is, and then I try and draw it upwards.
Okay, you draw it upwards. You get about 2 feet, and it stops
2 feet?
from the hole. Yes, when it stops.
Nice.
You
Can I
said-
go left to right on it?
Sure, and you get about 2 or 3 feet left. You get another foot to the right.
Then I'll just complete the box, like try and grab the edge of the whole
Okay.
space.
So for the next few minutes, you take this dagger and you carve out a bit of a hole. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You're cutting it, and
Plus
the
four.
wind
Oh, so it's 10.
and the wind is hitting you. Well, it would be plus. It would be 8, right? Because your aura is the +2.
I'm not sure how his constitution is broken up. Do you have a 1 to your constitution, TJ?
Yeah, I have a 1 to my constitution, yeah.
And what's your charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier. 3.
3. I have no idea why your constitution says 1 + 2 then.
Yeah.
I
So
don't either.
you
I have
rolled
no
a 3. You get the 1,
7.
so 4, and then your 4, so 8. So you're cutting through it, and as you're kind of going, and you
Oh boy!
Big tummy!
and you get it all. You get it on your feet,
What a bummer.
and you finish. You kind of muscle through it, and you finish cutting through this hole and peeling the flesh away. And there
You
is.
think you've smelled everything after a while. You really do. But then something comes along and it's like, whoa!
It
It's
reminds
worse.
you of this one bar that you went to. It was just outside of an orc village.
Let me
and
tell you about
holy
this.
crap! And you reveal a hole about 3.5, maybe 4 feet tall, and about 3 feet wide.
Well, look what I found.
Now, does your magic actually make you shorter, or are you ever going to be able to fit through this?
Well, you see, I'll have to crouch like a child.
Well, pretty much everybody's going to have to crawl through this like a baby.
Like a baby.
I take my mist form and I try to hover near the top of it. and
Yeah,
just try
I'm
and
gonna go miss.
slide through it that way.
On this one too.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it
I think it would have been easier had we used Richard as the guinny pig for this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
man.
already misty.
I'm gonna
I'm
put
just
your
gonna try
arms
to
and
squeeze,
legs.
So, Richard, you in your mist form, you begin to squeeze, and you realize, like, oh, the mist form doesn't really change you that much, and you're getting in there, and you can move easier than you would anticipate. Like, you would think you'd have to be, like, die hard, crawling through the vents through this, and you're just kind of moving through, but this gunk, this fleshy, bloody mess is getting all over you.
I've been a fleshy, bloody mess for the past 3 days. Whatever.
You get about
Now with poo.
You get about 5 feet. You get about 5 feet into this little tunnel, and it begins to hook left and up.
Alright.
Social mist form.
Since I'm the guinea pig, I'm gonna kind of turn around and come back out and be like,
So you can't turn around, but you do mist backwards, and you just see Richard
slide out like a fart.
like a ghostly
Like a
turd.
turd.
We can hear
It's an anus. An anus with a dick in it.
Just point forward and then I
Oh
point
my
up.
god.
Try to Misty flip them off while I go back in.
So you see Richard,
Guys
you're
went
like,
to gay sex. I did.
Alright, so I turn into
and it
mist.
goes back in.
We follow.
I turn into mist.
Okay.
Also,
All right, so you guys turn to mist and go up and into this tunnel nastiness. Richard, you see, after about another 30 or 40 feet, the tunnel ends and you see a little bit of light at the end of it.
I'm just gonna keep going,
Okay,
but slowly.
but slowly. Okay, so you
Stealthily,
reach,
one might say.
you reach the edge. And are you going to peek out, or are you just going to come out?
Peek.
Okay, you're going to peek. You're going to
Speaking.
groundhog it.
It's a little turtle head poking out.
And
I gave Turtle Face a bag of peanuts!
Thank you, Captain Murphy.
you see...
Oh my god! I hadn't thought about that in so long. Holy crap!
That's right.
Bizarro, I love you, Bizarro. I love
Bizarro! Alright, continue. Wait, back to the story.
Chicken!
Hey guys, there's bad guys.
I'm sorry. I ruined everything.
I mean,
It's not
was a C-Lab reference,
untrue.
it's fine.
That's fine. That's just fine. Okay,
It wasn't
so
a C-Lab reference, we tell you to suck your own dick. But you're
that's fair. Okay, so Richard, you pop out and kind of turtle poke your way through, and you see two humanoid creatures covered in sharp points, kind of hunched like. One of them picks up this bucket and just throws it over what appears to be a ledge. And as you're poking through, all that screaming and writhing and voices, you hear it coming from somewhere to the left of you. And now that you can hear it better, it is fucking horrible. Just dozens of times over. There's yelling. There's
get away from my fucking face!
there's crunching. There's what sounds like just this guy.
Don't eat my. Don't eat
so-
my. Oh, he's eating my.
I'm going to look to the left of me. And
So-
hopefully just see a wall.
Yeah, you just see there is like a short half wall.
Alright, thank I'm just gonna try to press myself as much as I can against that wall at the moment.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
It takes a minute to get out of these mist forms.
Yeah.
Are we on a slope right now?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I'll take it.
That's a pretty good.
It's above 10, I'll take it.
That's a pretty good stealth roll for Richard. Okay. So you sit there and you're watching these things, and you see him kind of turn to. Do you speak Infernal?
Nope.
Okay.
I do.
You can't hear them.
I'm just trying to get out of the way so people can come up.
As you kind of get out of the way, they.
Hey, speaking.
Okay.
sorry.
Jesus, Genevieve, I get it.
Sorry! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize that was doing
She's
anything.
living up to her character, it's fine.
So much in character. You only speak Infernal.
No, I broke it into different things,
Okay.
so I can click each one. individually.
Jesus, you're burying my rolls. Stop it.
just
Okay, so Richard, you kind of get out of the way, and Quildrith, since you're the next up, just as you begin to kind of come out of this tunnel, and all of a sudden you see these two individuals, you no idea that they were going to be there, and you're kind of surprised to see Richard moving forward, and just as you peek, you hear one of them say, in Infernal, "We'll get the rest later. Let it finish this." And they walk off.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
I go to the right, the left, and kind of take a place next to.
Can you move your token?
Oh yeah, sorry.
This is you.
Oh yeah. I'm guessing we're over here. Yeah, and I super sneak my way out, trying to keep under the half wall, and head over to where
Okay.
everybody is.
Anybody trying to stay stealthy? Roll stealth check.
I already did.
Stealthy.
Stealth.
Not bad for me.
Okay. So Quildrith, you hold on one second. Let me look something up.
Oh, okay.
The head of disguise is an illusion, correct?
Yes.
So you don't actually make any noise with it.
No, I wouldn't be like armor scraping. Like, yeah, no,
Okay. Okay. So you're not at a disadvantage then.
no. I'm still in cloud form to get through that tunnel.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, no,
so you
future
guys
reference, yeah,
all in
it's just
cloud form,
looky look.
kind of come up to the ledge. And Quildrith, you said you were going to peek over.
No,
No. Okay.
I'm saying well
You're
below
staying
it.
well below the ledge, so you're kind of almost crawling, but in mist form along the ledge.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of try to go to the
Okay.
the hall. Looks like it ends in a T. Is that correct?
So there is a hallway to the right, which you saw the humanoid devils walk down, and then you notice at this point the half wall ends, and you get the feeling that maybe there is a ledge drop off.
Are there any voices that I hear that aren't in Infernal?
Yes, you hear Common, you hear Dwarvish, you hear Elvish.
And do I recognize
You
the
hear Sylvan, you hear...
undercommon?
I speak Sylvan.
So all these varying languages, and it's very difficult to discern what each are saying because again, there's just so many voices coming out, and it's yelling and it's loud and it's ruckus, and it's general cries for help and pleading, and some are saying hunger, and there's just general horribleness going on below you.
Do I recognize the dwarvish voice?
Roll an investigation check. I'm sorry, history check.
History
check. You do not.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Farnir, no. All right, so,
Farnir, yes.
so I'll kind of, knowing that we might need our weapons soon, I kind of start solidifying, and then kind of gesture for everybody, like I gesture to my weapons and kind of try to communicate. We're gonna need these.
I also follow suit and pull out.
Start to solidify,
So Quildrith and Genevieve begin to solidify.
and then super stealthily, I'm going to
We're gonna stay mist for a minute.
sneak up
I
to
clank bitch.
sneak up to there and see if I can glance in.
Okay.
Not over the wall, but to the left.
Kind of around it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see where this yeah, okay. You kind of you move up, crawling up, and again you're just hearing this god awful sound beneath you, and
I just want to look for anybody I've known. Expecting to see somebody I've known
you
with what's
peer over
happening.
the edge, and what you see are these horrible writhing masses of humanoids, and a few that you can see appear to be these what appear to be humanoid, but just melted, as if their flesh had become a rubber or plastic and just melted, and they're sloshing around on the floor, running away from this incredibly large mass of flesh and mouths and blood. And you see it move over, and it reaches out and it sloshes this tentacle around one of these humanoids closest to it, and it brings it in, and you can hear you see all these mouths just food hungry, do it now, and it just swallows this thing whole. And as you watch it, just and then the mass of this melted humanoid figure just disappears in it, and a new mouth appears on this writhing mass of just nastiness.
Does Quildrith recognize the lemurs and the gibbering mouther, or does he not know what they are?
You would recognize the lemurs, but not the entity.
Okay. And so I kind of pull my head back, and sorry, I was not expecting trombone.
No, neither was I. That's not the one I wanted.
Not just trombone, synth trombone.
The best kind.
My bad.
That like goofy keyboard trombone. In Donkey Kong 64 trombone.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I'll sneak over.
Donkey Kong on trombone.
Don't you dare! Stop that.
Just because of that, it sees you. No, I'm just kidding.
I sneak over to the other wall, and then I kind of look at everybody to, kind of nod my head, give them the idea that I'm going to look, and then, as carefully as I can, peek my head over.
You check the right side of the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a hallway, bloody footprints leading down it that go down another 20-30 feet, and then hook a sharp left.
Kind of gesture for everybody to move up.
Okay.
Okay, Genevieve, you move up.
Move up.
So the Misty
should
Boy.
wait, I was gonna say, should we solidify? Or are we?
I'm already
I already
solid,
am.
and so's
So Quildrith and Genevieve have solidified.
Okay.
I know that if I solidify, I'll be a clanky bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll move like this far down the hallway, and then I'll solidify.
Okay, so Richard,
and
you're
I'm gonna-
remaining in mist
well,
form.
actually, yeah, I'll solidify on this side. This is a
It's
a half wall or a
half
full
wall?
That is a half wall, maybe about 3 feet tall, and then a
What
drop
about-
off
Yeah,
on
don't be
the
over
other
there.
side from what... actually, you don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
don't
a
be
half
over
wall.
there. Be over on the other side,
Actually-
where everybody else is.
It's
When I
just-
get behind Genevieve, I will start to do the thing.
Okay.
Do the do.
So everyone solidifies and kind of stacks up on the wall to the right.
Perfect. And then I start to make my way as carefully as I can down that hallway. Kind of giving the weight here until I motion you forward.
Okay. So you move down. And you get to the corner.
Okay.
So Quildrith, you're at the corner. Are you... Sorry, what?
Is
No,
there...
he said he wanted to go down that
Yeah.
hall.
does it-
So you take that left turn?
No, I want to glance down the left to see what I can see.
Okay.
Then, if that's
Yeah. You see... tunnel?
This is
Oh, sorry.
the left after I took the right at the T, right?
Yeah, so you
Okay.
go right, and the footprints go down into a left.
Am I
and-
missing something?
I think there's another map we haven't seen yet.
No, yeah. So you guys are getting there. Hold on. I want to make sure you get out of
Okay,
this
I was
room
just
first.
confused. It sounded like you guys had a map I knew nothing of. That's.
Oh no, it was just he told me to turn left, and I
So you turn left, and you don't see those humanoids, those humanoid devils anymore.
Okay.
And again, it takes another right.
All right, I motion everybody up to me.
Okay.
Hello.
And then
I need
I'll
stealth
follow.
checks from everyone but Quildrith. Did you do your stealth check in Misty form, or
No, I
So I
solidified.
need new stealth checks from everybody.
Oh shit!
I did okay.
I'm going to do
matters.
poorly.
Tinkety tink
Got me a 6.
Look at it this way: you weren't the worst.
Rolling 6s.
Fuck.
Okay, stand by.
Interesting,
now.
y'all.
Or boost the speed just hide themselves from two falls.
So Genevieve begins to move down the hallway and just distracted by these horrible voices and screaming from behind her, she actually falls, and the rapier that she had out drops out of her hand and goes clattering across the hallway. Ting, 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 ting. And she scrambles and she grabs it because she knows, like, oh, fuck, I need that.
I press myself
Oh,
into the
no.
wall, look for any is there any things that I saw in the hallway, I could alcoves in any other direction?
It is a solid hallway.
I press up against and try to start sneaking my way backwards towards the group.
So you begin moving towards the group, and Genevieve, Richard, and Vinova, you actually hear all these jabbering voices underneath in the pit below you. Just and it
Go,
you just hear this sloshing, slapping noise, and it just, and you just see these tentacles slap along the edge.
Is this a ladder?
That is a ladder.
Walking on the edge, dude.
Can I run over and kick the ladder down?
Yeah, you can run over and kick the ladder down. Make a strength check.
Get up. Let's go. Oh god.
Oh god.
You keep hitting
not
save,
strength.
not a check.
Regular check.
Which one's check?
You
Just
gotta click
click
the actual
strength.
word strength.
Why are you getting all these? Okay.
I have a giant's belt of strength.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Or, belt of giant strength.
Okay.
That one.
Maybe that's why you got the
Oh,
constitution.
Dwarvish belt. It's his
Yeah.
constitution as
Yeah.
well.
Okay. All right.
Plus.
Did you guys figure it out?
Yes.
Plus-
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
It's high
Plus-
space.
Plus 3. So.
So,
18.
you're run. You hear this, and you see these tentacles smack along the edge, and you look down, and it's a good 25 foot drop, and you just see this ladder, and you just kick it, and it's bolted to the ground, and you kick it again, and the bolt's loosen, and you kick it a third time, and the ladder just, and it lands squarely on this just 10-foot tall monstrosity of mouths and horror, nastiness. You see below.
That's the bucket
Sorry,
of blood.
That is a bucket of flesh and guts and nastiness.
Neat. Alright, so the ladder hit it, so I'm gonna kick this bucket over too into the pit. I'm just gonna throw it into the pit, feeding to the sharks. I'm
Okay.
gonna try and get a big old arc of it, right? Splash zone there, but
Okay, make
really gonna
a
arc these guts in here. I have no idea what I'm doing.
just for accuracy's sake, make a dexterity check.
Oh fuck!
Not strength.
It's what's his weakest stat? Damn.
Well, dexterity was for the aim.
So just,
He's strong as fuck, so it goes, and it actually, you kick this thing, and you're a little jazzed up, and it actually slams into this back wall here, and it just douses this lemur that was right below it, and just, and this writhing monstrosity below you kind of it throws the ladder to the side, and it's smacking towards you, and then it kind of sees the bucket go, and it just begins to slowly and methodically and grossly, and you can hear it just
Oh my god!
moving over towards the lemur covered in this, and you just see them all scatter running towards what you assume to be the door that you almost opened.
Man.
small favors.
Get the
Beep,
fuck
it's
out of
beep,
here!
beep, beep.
I start making my way down the other tunnel as quickly as I can.
Okay.
I follow.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Who does it better? I'm gonna kick it and throw it. That worked very well. You're damn right.
Is this a bucket of guts? I'm gonna throw it.
By throw it, I mean kick it.
Oh man. I got black.
Miss
Okay, there we go.
and kick your bucket of guts onto a lemur.
Okay.
What is a lemur?
So
Luna's like a soul that has been trapped here and turning into a demon. It's the lowest form of
it is,
demon.
yeah, it's a lower for devil.
Well, yeah, devil, I guess. Fiend.
They're lost and corrupted souls.
Okay.
They made a deal
showed her a picture.
and fucked up.
Anybody that goes to hell first comes back as a lemur.
Then you work your way up.
Then comes marriage.
Then comes the baby and you eat it.
Alright.
I couldn't make my way to the left and see if
Okay.
we're made yet.
Yeah. I'll take up the rear. I'll be looking back for stuff
Make sure you guys have
to
sight
attack
here.
us.
Is things revealing for you guys?
Not for me. You can change it back to my regular.
Okay,
token,
hold on
I
one
guess.
second here.
Oh,
Are you gonna transform back?
No, not yet. I
Oh,
just,
there we are. Okay. Sorry.
Alright, I guess you can give this token.
No
to
worries.
somebody.
I'm gonna make sure that everybody has sight real quick.
Oh man, what a goofy room. I enjoyed that room immensely. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It was real good.
Is that a ladder?
Are you doing this?
I'm gonna fucking kick it. I was not expecting that.
Oh my god,
like in the
my
middle
eyes
of
are
it.
tearing up so bad.
That kind of makes me go, maybe I should have made stairs.
Gotta wreck it!
That got me really bad, though. I was not expecting that. And then the fact that it worked, I was like, fuck yeah.
I'm a little upset that we don't get that fight because it would have been really fun. But you know what? I'm really glad that improv with that just I'm gonna kick it.
I gotta know, is that like a pre-made map bit that you had, or did you put that bucket there?
I built that entire thing tile by tile.
Oh wow, it looked really good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it was very time consuming.
Yeah, we bought a whole map pack just for him to build stuff with.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, so the bucket was there to be thrown on things.
The bucket was there.
As flavor.
Well, essentially, those the devils that you guys saw were throwing buckets to. Yeah, they were chum bucketing.
Oh, so I was. Yeah, great. Perfect.
Hello,
All right.
hello, old chum bucket.
That chum bucket was at one point somebody's chum.
Mm.
I mean, when you
And
eat
now
a
it is
lemur,
again.
does it just come back as a lemur?
Not in hell.
No, it doesn't come back.
If you kill a devil in hell, and you would all know this, once you kill a devil in hell, that is it. If you kill a devil on any other plane of existence, it will come back in hell, and depending on what its rank was, might be demoted and might have to spend a certain amount of time regaining its form.
That's why we're going to go kill. All right, I got you.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
which is if like in Critical Role when they went to kill
TJ's
Otis,
an idiot.
it had to do in
He doesn't
hell.
know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
Oh, he
edit it
doesn't.
so,
Okay.
so he doesn't spoiler it.
That's How do you spoil 40,000 hours worth of content?
Surprisingly easily, trust me.
I yelled at them before it was. Okay, so you guys find yourselves in this tunnel. It continues down. It changes a little bit and it rises ever so slightly.
Alright, I'll sneak ahead and take a look to the right.
Roll a stealth check.
Again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, all day, every day.
You mean that was enough of a disruption for me to have to re-stealth? I don't know.
It's almost like you guys were found and you're in a new area and you need a new stealth check. Okay.
Perfect. Alright, so I will...
So it is very dim in here. There is very little light and you can only see maybe about, I think, 30 feet in front of you.
It's okay, because I don't have dark vision. I'm just fucking around. Alright, here we go! How close is everybody behind me?
They are where they are
Okay.
on the thing.
I kind of wave you guys up a little bit and make the be quiet. And I kind of look at Genevieve. I'm like, please be quiet. And then
I come up trying to be really quiet.
Roll a new
Yeah,
stealth check.
I don't know if we have any buckets.
Roll.
Shit!
So the
That's another luck point, and you are at a 10 for stealth.
Fuck.
Sneaky for a big fella.
I'm actually going to take the rear, by the way.
You
Say
gonna what?
again?
I'm going to take the rear. Going to be in the backpack.
The backpack. Oh, no.
Nope, it's a 1.
Yeah.
I'm in plate. I'm in plate. I have disadvantage. It's a 1.
Yep.
You
So I'm in the
solidified.
rear.
Okay.
All right.
And Vinove? Oh, you got your 16? Okay. Okay. All right, so you guys go ahead and make your way down the tunnel how you would like.
I'll pop up to here. Do I hear anything coming our way?
Roll a perception check.
Dark. So I would see it all, wouldn't I?
Dark vision?
She
Yeah, I
does
do.
it.
You.
I'm an elf.
Elf, motherfucker. We put a bunch of bonus stats because everybody thought they were, you know.
660.
Maybe I get perception because I
Oh, I nailed
Can
it.
I do a check?
Sure.
She could see in here, Father. Holy fudge baskets. Nice.
So you kind of focus with your eyes and you begin to look down it and you think you start to see something in the very distance and there's a little bit of figure and all of a sudden the world begins spinning. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'll catch ya!
Nat
Yeah,
1.
so you guys see my eyes going nuts.
Nice.
I got
That's
ya!
not bad. Ooh.
Okay. So you
Plus
kind of
4,
like
so
Does that
18.
count as an unlucky point?
no.
Can I take? Oh, damn it.
Nope. Maybe if you had advantage, which you did not. So
Got
what's the
plus 4
aura?
though.
It's a plus 4 on that. So
Yep, 19.
So it's spinning and you kind of just give it one good. and it writes
Good old
itself.
percussive maintenance.
I kind of reach out.
I do a kinetic reset.
Put the marble back in the
and
slot.
it kind of refocuses, and now you see down at the far end, you see a humanoid form turn towards you and run away.
Somebody just ran away from us. Like,
I start dashing towards, see if I can catch up to them.
Okay.
Yes, we're going, Richard. Oh, fuck, stealth, apparently.
No, still stealthily. Oh, hey, look, there's a guy here in a cage.
So as you run past this cage, you feel a hand reach out and grab you.
I look down.
Sorry.
And then he instinctively reaches back and he cowers into the back of the cage.
I drop my face to my normal one.
Okay.
Or no, to Andre.
Can you just pull your hat off?
I can change my physical appearance, so I'm only using the hat for the armor and everything, so I can change the face without as a free action.
But like, if you took off your hat, would the armor disappear?
Yes, yeah. If I took off my I can also change it as a basically free action as well, and so but I don't want to drop all the way out of, and I kind of who are you? Quickly. And I kind of motion Genevieve to go on ahead.
No more. Please, please, no more. And you see before you a human man. He's wearing what appears to be at one point plate armor, but it is broken. Shoulder pauldrons are ripped off. The entire left arm is gone. He is covered in blood. He is bruised and just emaciated. He looks like he hasn't had a meal or water in quite a long time.
I pull out my sword, unignited, so it's just a symbol of Cernray. I'm a paladin of Cernray. Explain yourself quickly and be quiet about it.
And make a persuasion check.
Really?
Yes!
Oh my god!
I know.
I'm gonna
right?
get a nat 1. It's gonna happen. But like, I get a roll it. It's like, I'm gonna cry.
With a plus 14 and you roll an 18, sir.
I still got 18.
That's true. So he's cowering in the back of the cage, and he looks towards you. Paladus. Oh no!
Quickly, explain yourself.
Guys, no, you shouldn't be here.
I have no choice.
Get me out. You have to get me out.
Tell me,
please.
I cannot without knowing who you are. You're in hell. I cannot trust anything. Give me a reason to trust you.
And you see him, and he kind of looks around, and he begins tapping the breastplate, the broken breastplate. My name is Cal. My name is Cal Winward. I'm a paladin of Sarenrae. Please, you have to get me out of here.
Very well. I go for the lock.
Okay, go ahead and roll a Thieves' Tools.
It is locked, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You begin to mess with the lock, and you hear clink, and it unlocks. And as soon as it unlocks, he goes to push the gate open.
I held my foot at the base of it, so I don't have to use too much strength to keep it closed.
He's very weak, so any kind of resistance, and he's just...
Calm yourself.
What are you doing?
You
have to get me out. We have to all get out of here.
I cast Calm Emotion.
Roll that shit, yo.
All my spells. I forgot this was one of the ones that wasn't in fucking stupid ass Roll20. So Calm Emotion. I attempt to press strong motions. I'll just copy and paste it. Fuck it. Basically, magic calm the fuck down.
Why do I keep searching in Google and not D&D?
There you go.
That'll work. Okay, 25. Vinove and Genevieve, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, well. Oh, shit. That was awful.
That's...
Me too.
It's okay. You guys are just...
It's because I'm covered in
what's
shit.
What's your spell DC?
Spell DC for me is 17.
Okay. So, Genevieve, you're running down this hallway, and you're like, shit, that thing just went around the corner, and all of a sudden you just... it's fine.
I kind of like whisper over. I cast a spell. Stay.
Vinove, you were at one point kind of crouched. I wonder how this is going, and then just it'll be fine. And you kind of stand up a little bit, and like it's.
And how does the guy react?
So at one point he was slamming against the cage like.
As soon as he calms, I open it out. I open the cage, and then do I trust him? I don't know. Can I make an insight check or?
Make an insight check. What are you trying to glean off of him?
Just if he's a liar and going to fucking do something bad to us.
Okay. Well, an insight check. He is panicked,
Generally.
but now he's calm. But he still has this air of just fear in his eye.
All right. I kind of take a look. How wounded does he look to me?
He is fucked up. He is like, he's looking really rough.
Okay. I kind of whisper.
Can I do a thing? I want to do a thing.
Sure.
I want to use Divine Sense and see if this is just some sort of weird, shifty devil.
Okay, roll it.
It's taken. It's not a roll. It is this.
Oh well, yeah. Click it.
Celestial
I
fiend.
did.
I tap Quildrith and I'm just, hey, that ding.
No.
It went around.
I lean in and whisper.
Okay.
I cast calm emotions. Your emotions are not your own. Ready yourself. Get in and find that guy who ran away.
You do not detect anything from
Want me
him.
to my own? That's
Alright.
cool.
I'll sure do it. And then I start running.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him either way, but alright.
I kind of, all right, fine, take care of him. I'd say to Genevieve, and I kind of start making my way a little further down the tunnel, see if I can see where that guy ran.
Okay. As Quildrith steps out of his way, he comes out of his cage. And Genevieve, before you're able to step in front of him, he comes out of the cage and begins to just, I need to leave, and begins walking.
Wait. You gotta help us. Hey, wait, no, you gotta help us.
No, you don't understand. We need to leave. How did you get in
Now,
here?
do you know how to leave? You need us?
What way did you come in? We can all leave that way. We could rid ourselves of this. And then he kind of pauses for a second.
Let me see your mark.
My mark. And you see him. He kind of backs up. Hold on. Let me take a look at this. Calmed.
It's not super powerful. Basically, it keeps him from going into for spell-wise. It can't be charmed, frightened, but it basically keeps him from feeling super strong, like sweet Jesus, overwhelming fear, and kind of keeps him more level-headed than maybe he normally would have been.
So my companions, they're. I have to leave. They're gone. We have to leave. Please show me how you got in. We can all get out.
We'll help you, but you need to help us.
I'm trying
There
to.
are more paladins in here?
Not anymore.
Are you sure?
Yes, they turned. The mark, and he brings his broken armor down a little bit more, and you see the mark, and it's not quite as high as it was on Simnor or the Oathbreaker, but it's creeping up. It's just right at the crook of his neck. It's clearly visible. They were taken by it, and they tried to have me join them. We have to leave here. We cannot stand to this darkness. The light has left here. The light has abandoned us. We need to leave.
Did I see anything?
Alright, I'm one of the most unlucky people I know, and I'm still here, so
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
we'll help you get out, and we'll have a place for you to hide for now, but we need to handle this. And you can either come help us, or you can wait.
Quildrith, you don't see anything.
Okay. I kind of make my way back to the two of them. Genevieve, you can see here. I need you to see what's coming for us. What did you say your name was again?
Cal.
Cal.
Cal Winwood.
Cal Winwood, you have been a noble, and to not fall in these circumstances is quite the feat that you've done. Unfortunately, we've come here through a single-use spell of a planar shift. We cannot leave until our job is done. If you would help us with our task, you too might help redeem what cannot be lost. If Saren Ray is lost to this world, then redemption itself may be lost. We need your help. Please.
Roll a deception check.
What? I'm not lying about anything.
You are. You're saying you have no way out. You have a way out.
No, I said we came here in a single-use spell. I didn't say we didn't have a way out.
Technically correct.
And I said that we could help him, but he's either going to have to come with us or wait.
I said we did need his help.
Roll a Genevieve. You know, both of you roll a persuasion check.
Jesus fuck.
Dicks.
What the hell?
Hot dickings right there.
Digital high five.
Bam!
He kind of looks at
Roll
the
a
two of you.
19.
He looks at the two of you.
I know.
You don't understand.
I show him my mark. We're starting to.
It's too late. Then
It's
you need
not.
to leave.
Your faith and your strength have not broken yet. Do not allow it to leave you now. We can do this. With your help especially. You know this place and you can help us get to where we need. You can help us take down Olgameth.
Kind of looks around. Looks back towards Richard and
Do you
Vinove.
not want revenge?
I'm past revenge.
Then
But
Have faith.
I don't... And he locks eyes with you, Genevieve, on the word faith. I don't even have a weapon.
Have one of mine. I have a longsword. It's yours.
Okay. Do you hand it to him? He holds it.
I hold it out,
He holds his hands out.
handle first, and I hold it out, handle first, and
You take it, and you come with us. I can be on hands and help you recover a bit. Actually,
He grabs the sword and he looks incredibly weak.
here, I hand him my. That might be too heavy for you. Try this. I hand him my light crossbow. Do you know how to use this?
I don't know how to use that. I'll be better with this. I'll manage.
Very well. I check my prayer beads real quick to see if they've returned.
They have not yet.
Okay.
I lose 10 points per lay on hands.
Okay.
I hand her a dagger. This way you can continue to two-weapon fight.
you know, I was actually thinking of using my dueling.
Ooh, very nice. Dueling my preference. Now, we need to find out where the fuck that other thing went. And we...
Did I know what it was? Did I, see kind of what it was?
You saw a humanoid figure similar, kind of the shape of what... actually, you didn't see what was in the other room, so... Nope, you just saw something run down the hallway.
I just saw some. So you don't have much longer to be in this hallway. If you, this is not gonna be good if we stay here. So can we keep going?
What's your damage on your longsword, real quick?
On damage on my longsword.
It's
1d8 plus 1 slashing. Attack plus 6.
Okay. Well, that's yours.
yeah, that's your modifiers. But if you click and drag longsword, it should do the character sheet. It should pull it over. Even
That's
if he's
fine.
an
I already
NPC.
did it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay. Because these NPC things are a bitch about
They really are a dick.
taking
Attacks.
drops. So go ahead. Sorry.
And then I kind of look at Vinove and Richard. Oh, it might have been made. Richard, do you want to take point, or should I still try to get ahead? Vinove, Richard, are you okay?
Fine.
Oh. What do we need? I'm sorry.
So, was that okay for me to keep stealthing, or for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fellow
How about
did
I keep
escape
up with
us.
you so that I can see? Because I can
Perfect.
see further than you.
Let's forget
The
that.
fuck was that? It's a Luxodon!
I understood that.
It's a magical Leoplerodon.
I understood that. It's
Richard,
fucking the
you
funniest thing.
hear in the
Actually-
distance in Luxodon, Hunger! Food!
That's not good.
We're not gonna go back that way, are we?
There's
Is
no-
that elephant going to eat us? No.
And you see Cal just take a few steps back, and he looks terrified.
we can't.
What's
Fucking
in
giant
that
elephant man
room?
somewhere here.
That's what they've been feeding things to. Some beast, some I don't know. It was like an elephant. It ripped one of my friends in half and just ate him. Whatever doesn't turn, they feed it to that or some monstrosity below.
Well, luckily you won't suffer that. Shall we then? And I start to make my way down the corridor.
Okay.
Putting back
Not to
on.
hurry. That running man still saw all of us.
I put my disguise back up and I move quickly.
Okay.
And I move like quickly, like just a step behind him because I can see further.
Alright. I guess we're just gonna clank on behind.
And I am like doing my like super
what-
check everything. I am percepting all the things that I can.
Okay.
Same.
Roll perception checks. What are you looking for, Genevieve? The Nove?
I'm making sure that something's not going to attack us, and that keeping an eye out for what was sprinting around, any movement whatsoever.
Okay.
And I'm checking for any more airflows, or any buttons or tiles that look out of place. Just anything that looks like it may be anywhere where handprints may like repetitive stress on anything that maybe would look out of place.
Okay.
Doors.
I am concentrating on not falling over.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on my feet. It's
You're
pretty.
literally doing that.
It's pretty dark here.
All right. Go ahead and keep moving.
Let's go.
Okay.
Got your
So
numbers
I'm-
down.
Up to the corner.
Genevieve, I need you to make a dexterity, and Quildrith, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's not great.
Fuck.
Is that
Fuck.
blood on the floor?
+4.
That is blood on the floor.
14 for me.
Stand by.
18.
Is that a body? Are those shadows?
Let
I'm
the
sorry,
bodies
I
hit the shadows. Wait, no, that is not how it goes.
I see a Cthulhu chair. Shit.
I see a bunch
Okay.
of bodies in caves. And
So as you
run,
run up to this four-way intersection, the two of you coming across, and you're looking around. Genevieve, you're looking for enemies, and Quildrith, you're just kind of making sure you don't trip. And all of a sudden, the floor just gives out from under you.
Oh shit.
Do I grab onto the edge? so I
You
don't
try
fall
to
through?
grab onto the edge, and it slips right out of your fingers. Quildrith, you just go straight down, and you guys are going to
an
target.
18?
They're +4 from the aura.
Yeah, 18 is
Oh, the +4
15.
for the... Okay.
Plus Genevieve has Featherfall, so she actually has more time to try to grab onto the fucking edge.
To give her a +1 for advantage.
Hold on, Sneer.
I'm just saying.
No,
that's
it's
my
fine.
point.
Slowly, it's like, oh fuck. Oh.
That's why I'm looking up Featherfall.
It's like I should get advantage.
Wayfinder's gone to Eberron.
Oh,
Fuck
I
you,
think I-
thing.
Eberron's the best.
Eberron is pretty fucking
Favorite
good.
setting by far. I love Eberron. Again,
Eberron?
robots.
Okay.
Yeah, the Eberron. Yeah.
So, Quildrith, you actually managed to catch onto the edge right before, and you see below you just a pit of spikes. Genevieve, you keep falling, and although slower,
Since she's falling slowly, can I try to catch her?
not with that roll. No, you barely have time to catch yourself.
With an 18.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so Genevieve, you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage. Even though you landed softly, they are very sharp and they begin to stick through your boots.
I run over.
Ouch! Ah!
And
How
at this
deep is
point,
the
you mostly get the damage from just standing on them.
I'm like holding.
Oh,
on
God.
to, like,
You're basically
trying to
standing on
feather the
nails.
ground
Wait, no,
on
you're
the side.
feather falling slowly onto a nail. That is fucking horrific.
Right?
I run over.
I'm eyeing,
How deep is the pit?
and I'm like holding up against the wall. I'm like trying to grasp.
The pit
it
itself is about The pit itself is about 15 feet deep, but from where Genevieve is standing, because she's on the tip of the spike, she's only about she's about 4 or 5 feet from the edge. If she were to reach up.
So I am
run
reaching
over
up against
and
the
reach
wall.
down.
Ah!
Okay. Are you trying to pull her up?
Run over. Yeah, I'm gonna pull her up.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Damn.
Strength.
Shit.
Shit,
Ooh.
dude, come on! I only weigh like 100 pounds.
Hold on.
I weigh 105 pounds.
Started to laugh.
Let me. Right.
Oh shit.
I really don't want this.
Can
to
I
go
try?
good.
Please.
Hold on
No,
one
stop it.
second here.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna fall
I'm
in the pit
trying
somehow.
to
Shit.
correct
I mean,
this crap.
Ooh.
Why are you not doing
still-
the thing? Did
Holy
those
shit.
spikes pop up?
You got a 12 with a fucking 1. That's nuts.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
All right. So,
I got an 8.
No, plus 4.
Vinove, you
it's not,
reach.
it's
Oh, plus
not a
4,
save,
right.
Check.
It's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
every
okay.
saving throw.
You reach down and you
Okay, that's
go
right.
to grab her and you grasp a hold of her and you begin to pull her up and then you drop her again.
Sorry, my hands are covered in weird blood
And
poo.
Genevieve, you're gonna take another 4 points of piercing damage
Damn it.
because he lifted you off the spikes and then you fell right back down on him. So again, you're starting to they're piercing your feet very slowly.
I'll use my reaction
I'm
to
trying
take
to breathe
the.
really lightly, but like it's.
I'm going to help him.
Quildrith, go ahead and make a strength check to pull yourself out of the pit.
Okay.
And then Richard, make a strength check to pull up Genevieve.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh,
Richard at advantage because Vinove is helping you. So 19.
Didn't crit fail.
You
but I
didn't
did
crit
get a
fail. You still got a 1. You didn't crit fail though.
Somebody help me up, please.
So Richard, you grab Genevieve's hand as well as Vinove, and you yank them up, and somehow Vinove is like almost no help at all, but you manage to get her up and out.
You're like a baby. This mist thing. Am I still mist?
Help,
My
help,
God,
help,
what is
help.
going on with this?
You look over, and Quildrith is still hanging by his fingertips on the other side.
Help, help, help,
So
help.
I run over to the other side, and I just is it
I just
blocked off?
grab
Like
his
I have
arm.
to jump.
So yeah, so in order to get to the other side and get to Quildrith, you are actually going to have to jump across this thing.
I'm jumping across immediately.
Make a
Where-
acrobatics check.
I have some long ass arms. I could just
Boom!
Hold on.
wait. We could also use the pole arm.
Genevieve
You could do a flip.
leaps over. Did you want to go here or here?
Here,
Okay. So Genevieve
and I grab him.
jumps over and make a strength check.
Strength check. Do I just hit strength?
Yes.
If you both fall in again.
Okay. So you manage to just start to pull him
As she's
up.
pulling me up, I make myself as skinny and light as possible.
Okay. Well, you're pretty small, anyways. So
Yeah, I can drop like 30 pounds.
You're
though.
kind of expecting him to be really heavy because he looks like he's wearing all this plate armor, and all of a sudden he just you get him right up.
Thank you so much.
That
I
must really hurt. That would have sucked for you.
oh, I'm so
really sucks
sorry.
for me right now.
I'm so sorry we had to go through that. Okay.
I don't know what happened. It slipped. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We
We
have
have
a
to
choice.
walk around now.
I would say
How long does calm emotion last?
what?
How long does calm emotion last? Calm emotion. How long does it last?
emotion? Oh, like pull that up here.
55, 50 years.
Emotion.
100 million years.
Just a minute.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna grab that boy by the scruff.
It is literally one of the like.
Richard, you
most
begin to
basic
notice
stuff.
Cal starts to panic a little bit more again.
Grab that boy by the scruff.
What? I'm not.
Calm the fuck down.
You wouldn't tell me to do that if you'd seen what I'd seen. I'm
I
with
would,
you.
because you're gonna get us caught and murdered, brother.
Your friends are gonna get you caught. This place is littered with traps. If you see any of those small bastards just moving around, just watch how they move. They know the traps. They know to avoid them.
Unfortunately,
That
I
was
think
actually good information. Thank you.
Thank you.
However,
Yeah,
if you go back the other way, you're going to fucking die anyways.
yeah, you might as well stick with us. There's better strength in numbers, right?
I think we need to move south.
I said I was with you.
You can trust his word.
Right. But Seem like a nice guy.
Aldrith, we should walk around.
Just calm down. Panicking will not help.
It's true. I panicked once. It was terrible.
Because I can see straight ahead of me, right? Like a good 60 feet.
What
Is that coming from south or is that coming from the north?
Roll a perception check.
Oh lord. But I'm so good at
Okay,
these. I mean, you don't even need to bother. Like, I should just pass them automatically because I'm so fucking good at them. Oh my god, I actually rolled okay. It's the first time I've rolled over 7.
That
in
is
the last, like,
coming from
5.
the south of you.
So,
Okay.
John.
But I got a 60 feet like range for my dark vision. I can tell that there's like a big room in front of
So-
us, right?
Here, if you want to see what she's seeing. She's got to about there.
No, scroll up. It's very difficult to tell what you guys can see.
I've got to like here.
Yep. Ping it one more time. He was looking at my screen. Oh, yeah, yours is working then. That's 60 feet.
Okay. So like I can tell there's a room there, right?
Hold on 1 second. Sorry here. You shouldn't be able to see past this wall. The wall ends right here.
Oh, it's a
So
wall.
yeah, the dynamic lighting's a little weird. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to trace
Okay.
literally every single small thing.
Yeah, I thought I
It's-
did.
Okay,
It's
got
I know, dude.
strange.
Trust me, I know.
Okay, so I looked at Quildred.
Should we walk around and see?
Well, south seems to be where they take things to be fed. I don't feel good about north because, I mean, that would be heading towards the castle wall we came through, right?
Look,
If I'm still
Looks-
oriented correct.
there's a wall right there behind us. Like, there's a turn. Let's see if what's there,
Okay,
so that
very well.
risk them going across something if they don't have to.
That elephant is really fucking with my brain. So yeah, no, it's fine. I'll sneak up to here and peek around the corner.
Okay.
Holy fuck!
You peek around the corner and sorry, that was god damn it. Sorry, roll 20's being weird on me.
Yeah, it's. Are you on the dynamic lighting? Oh, there you
There
go.
we go. 'Cause they're not supposed to be there.
Oh, they're not. Oh, thank God.
So you peek around the corner and you see a sharp turn to the left.
Okay, it looks like a small cube. It looks like going this way would just bring us back to the spikes.
Okay. So, then I get off of me.
We are as one. All right.
So, should hop back, try to get across here.
Yes. If we go from like if we try to go to here and then here, is the DC going to be lower?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
I mean, the jump would seem easier.
Yeah.
Acrobatics checks, please.
Probably would.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a
Is there
jump.
anything like around like a door or a plank or anything over the
You see a cage on the other side of the pit.
Oh wow.
Okay, so you make it over to the eastern side.
Both of us?
Oh, well, I gotta roll yours.
Belch.
So, Quildrith leaps across.
Wow.
Pretty easy. Kind of does one of these towards Genevieve.
Ready to
You kinda
catch her and help her if she.
Ready to
falls.
go, and you jump, and that is not as close as you thought it was. Because your eye is fucking with you once again. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's
You see my eye doing the mad eye moody.
I spin to win.
And once again, you fall into the pit and suffer 4 piercing damage.
I go to pull her out again.
Strength check.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
She's light, and you take a minute, but you actually manage to get her up.
Tired of doing this for you.
And you're over here. So your feet
I was
hurt.
the only one who jumped to get him, so
They are bloodied. And all right, are you guys making your way south?
Yep.
All right.
I
Let's,
can't even take my boot off.
anybody that's
Up 10 points to lay on hands at the door just so she'll shut up.
take that 10
no,
points.
I'm good. No, I can't.
She
Never
can't.
earned
She
10
did it.
points.
He did it.
He
Oh,
literally
fine,
can't.
Alright,
Here.
We need to
If you were getting hit with your temporary hit points, you wouldn't be whining so badly.
Are we? So do we all need to
I
jump
don't-
over this pit then?
In order to get across it, yeah.
Alright, and do we know a direction?
South, we're headed.
South.
I'm gonna let
Cole,
them
did you
all
make
jump
it?
first.
Can we hear anything down the south hallway?
You heard the elephant and just the occasional faint scream.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's
Let's
an
go.
elephant guy. He looks so. Oh god, it hurts.
Wildress,
Yes.
do you have any rope?
Actually, I believe I,
I can
do.
toss you! I'm kidding.
Tossing me might be a better idea, actually.
You seem bad. So
Yes, I have 50
Yep,
feet
rope.
of hempen rope. I pull up my rope.
Toss
And my
me
regular
in.
pack, I throw it over to you.
Okay.
And we kind of,
So he tosses
Somebody-
you a rope.
Somebody jumps, you fucking pull to help them.
Agreed.
Okay.
Start with the small one.
This is actually the sleight of frame guy might need a little more help.
And you see that Cal kind of step forward. Me?
Yes, yeah. Do you feel the strength
That's
to be
why-
able to do this?
That's why we start with the small one, and then both of you can pull for him.
Perfect.
And all three of you could pull for one of us heavy fuckers.
Perfect. Zen, you ready?
I resent that.
Yeah, I'm so
I
ready.
was talking
I
about
got
your
this.
armor.
All right,
That's
Genevieve,
true, but I resent it.
make an acrobatics check.
Ow!
And then Quildrith, make a strength check.
Whoa, hey.
Actually, you don't even need to bother with a strength check. She actually leaps across it just fine.
Nice.
Third time is the charm.
I did it.
Toss
the
the rope
first
back.
time.
Beautiful. Throw it back.
Okay. Ropes back across.
Genevieve also grabbed the rope, so you can pull.
Yep,
Double
I'm
anchor.
grabbing the rope behind him.
Alright, here you go.
Cal steps up and takes the rope. Here we go. And
Want Nove to throw you.
jumps
I can-
and begin
Nice.
to make a strength check.
Oh no. He
Both of us?
Yep.
Yeah, anybody who's pulling on the rope, because as he begins to jump, you see him stumble, and okay, he falls hardcore into this pit.
My
As
God!
a reaction, I take the damage that he would have received.
Can I grab him as a reaction? Like, can I try and grab him?
Make a dexterity check.
Vinove.
Vinove, make a dexterity check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So,
Don't worry, little
Cal
guy!
goes to jump and he stumbles, and Vinove just grabs him by the back of this plate armor and just heaves him back up as Quildrith grabbed his holy symbol, readying a spell. Okay.
So, this time jump, okay? Be real careful.
Just
That was gonna be nasty. I saw it. Alright? Do you want me to throw you?
he just kind of looks at you and looks down at the pit. I don't.
Can you just
so
try
tired.
holding him?
Throw him.
Okay,
I
alright.
actually closed
Gonna-
this thing because I thought he was gonna die.
All these paladins around.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Supplies, motherfucker.
All right, so Vinove, you'll kind of throw him as he jumps, and
Give him not.
unless you wanted to
disadvantage.
straight throw him.
No, I'll throw him as he jumps,
Okay.
just sort of as an aid to do it. That
Okay,
way
so
it's-
that'll take away his disadvantage, and then so he's gonna try
We are
again.
ready for this rope.
Yeah, also ready again.
So he goes to jump and just doesn't quite seem to make it, and you guys are.
Can I push him, like, with my
Well,
with
you're
a strength check for that?
Nope, you're already helping him. That's got rid of the
Oh.
disadvantage.
Or strength
Uh,
check is to pull him here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so he
gotcha.
begins to fall into the pit, but you guys grab the rope and it goes taut, and you pull him up.
Yeah, see? Told you we had you.
Alright.
Doesn't bode well for me.
You and me, Vinove, which one?
Rod, you go ahead and go first. I think I can step over this corner if I have to.
I
Wait,
It'll be a very small jump for me, so it'll probably be easy
I
to
could
sit.
give you my ring of feather falling. I can toss it over.
Attunement is a thing, you jackass.
I forgot about that.
I hand the rope to Cal.
So much character.
You want me to help throw you, Richard?
So that way we have 3 people holding.
Okay.
My heavy armor boots.
Cal takes it in his hands and
Okay.
steadies himself.
And as he does, I still have faith in you, Cal.
Looks at you and steadies himself a little bit more.
Rope, please.
Toss the rope.
I'll
Make
push.
a acrobatics check.
Ready to pull. I'm not great at this.
Can we give him advantage by
Yeah,
tossing him?
so you gave him advantage by helping with the toss, but he almost makes it, and he plants his foot, and he begins to go backwards.
Cal, pull!
Now help pull.
You see that as the rope goes taut, it just... How do you do a crit fail and a crit success in the same
Like,
fucking
doesn't
thing?
he have advantage?
Because he's the anchor? Yeah,
He's
because we
the
got
anchor with us?
2 people
No,
helping.
he is so fucking
What it
tired,
should-
he has
What it really
disadvantage.
should have been is it should just be
Straight
one person rolls the strength check, gets advantage.
I mean, yeah. if
I'm
we're honest.
adding the total DCs. You get up there, but it is because that the rope goes tight. You see Cal go forward, Genevieve, and mostly Genevieve just kind of anchors herself, and you just kind of and you're on your heels, and they kind of slowly pull you
I'm
in.
going to Batman 66 my way up this motherfucker.
Pretty much exactly.
Now with our guest star.
And you made it.
I'm Richard Nixon.
Okay.
And you see Callie just kind of...
Good job, Cal.
Sorry, he just sits
nice.
sits down.
Right, maybe let
I'll
Cal
take-
set this next one out.
Yep, I take the rope from Cal and was like, you just calm yourself. It's fine.
Toss the rope back if you'd be so kind.
Toss him the rope.
All right.
I tie it around my waist. Get a little tiny run and start.
You tie it around your waist.
Do I get advantage?
Last one.
on
I
this,
mean, it makes
or-
sense.
Make a dexterity check. Make a
Athletics.
He's to say to
make
tie it around
yeah.
the waist.
Make a dexterity check to tie it around yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
sure it's
save, not a
fine.
check.
You kind of like.
Oh, my bad.
That's
That's a
fine.
save. Sorry.
Oh.
Burp, 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 burp.
Okay. So now make a acrobatics check, please.
I'm sure it's fine.
This is how
Hey,
it took
you're
us
still
20
holding the
minutes to
rope,
get over
right?
a trap.
I didn't picture this as being how I die, but
Roll your damn
Roll an
acrobatics.
acrobatics check, Vinove, please.
not athletics.
No.
Acrobatics.
The acrobatics.
Oh, fuck. Fine.
We all had to do it.
So
I do like one of those jumping, sprawling, like my arms and
strength
legs are
saves,
flailing in
you
air.
so you see that.
That's a strength
Oh!
save, not a strength check, Ty.
Oh,
So
Advantage, right?
Oh, shush.
okay.
Ty,
So
reroll your strength
I'm
thing.
going.
Okay, all right, good.
Shut the fuck up.
okay.
Really good.
So Vinove, you see him run. He kind of takes that old man run, and he jumps over and doesn't even get close. Well, he gets close, but he gets about halfway across and just starts to go down. And you all heave ho and you yank, and the rope just comes away from him. And you fall, and you take.
Can't tie a knot. That's fucking embarrassing. When did I get hit in the head? Fuck.
You crit.
Last session when you weren't here.
And you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
I'm going to try to pull him
my
up.
10 hit points. That's rough.
We'll pull him up.
And you are prone.
Well, I mean, he just needs
under-
to reach up, right?
Yeah, I mean, he could
just
do a pull
hop
up
and
and get out, honestly.
We back away from the
We're
edge.
still gonna help him.
Can I just step over this corner? Like, how wide is that gap? There's like no way that I would not be able to step over.
It's limited by the program. It is something that you have to jump over.
Oh, okay. All right.
If it makes you feel better, it was a lower DC because of your gate.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at a certain point, it just you just
You-
fall in the pit.
Yeah, you just fall in
so
the pit.
can
man.
Sometimes
Can
you
we
feel
help
like
him
that.
out?
Can we all
I
help
just
him
crawl
out?
out. Do I need to do any checks?
Make a strength check at advantage because everybody's helping you.
Bam, bam.
Okay. And Vinove pulls himself out, a little more bloody than when he went in. And
Technically not temporary hit points.
Yeah, the holy divine Saren Ray pep talk.
The spikes
My lay on
piercing, and
hands
then
was just to get Zenevieve to stop bitching.
just kind of rejuvenated. They sealed themselves up. And as you kind of like, all right, and you dust yourselves off, Clodrith, as you begin to bundle up the rope,
I was knocked unconscious twice.
Clodrith, you look down the hall to your left as you bundle up the rope and where you stepped in order to pull the rope tight, and you see two humanoids standing there, and you just hear them, and they run down the hallway.
I don't suppose
south.
you consider dying real quick. Hands up, they're coming this way! And I kind of like step backwards to give room to people to come out of the choke, and then quick draw and throw
before
it
that,
there. Oh, good, sorry.
so we're going to move everybody back to where you were. You see that, and they run to the south, and that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
All right.
I did not expect a spike pit trap to take that long.
Oh, dude.
Oh
All
shit!
trapped.
I think that did the most damage to Vinove.
You took some good damage last
Vinove
time.
took a
Oh, yeah.
fucking hell of a hit.
I showed up.
Not as bad as Richard.
No, Richard took a series of really bad hits. Vinove, I think, just took one good
I took
hit.
like a total of 200 fucking damage.
Oh,
And
Jesus
I was
Christ.
also
And that's
reduced.
alive, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
What was
that's...
the fight like? I missed
Brutal.
it.
To be fair, I dumped out about 250 points of damage, so
and
that's fine.
I was also reduced to 19 points of damage. Health left.
It was brutal, and the sword that Oathbreaker was wielding was just brutal.
Oh, it was fucking their shit up, and I was trying to get close enough to help, and I kept falling off the fucking roof.
The Oathbreaker got to roll advantage pretty much every time.
How strong do I have
But he
to
still
be to
missed me a
dual
couple
wield
times, it was
great
great.
swords?
You already wield a greatsword.
No, dual wield.
Oh, dual wield. Yeah, no. If you wanted to switch out your weapons, you could absolutely wield this.
Wait, is it a human great sword or a regular or a giant great sword?
It is a greatsword, but it is large for that. So you would wield it as a two-hand.
Gotcha. I was like, if it's
Like
a
it's-
human great sword,
No,
I might
it
be able-
was impressive that this human was wielding it. Genevieve, where the fuck are you going?
I'm just being an ass.
Well, the problem is you can be an ass and accidentally see something you dipshit.
Oh shit. Well, I wasn't really seeing it, so.
I'm gonna have to
was
change
bad.
the
I
whole
was just
crawl now.
randomly- No, I have no clue what was. I legit was just grabbing and yanking and pulling. And,
Rocks fall from the ceiling,
Yeah.
Genevieve's dead.
Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
The cursed eye finally pops out of her fucking skull.
Right?
It's gone. It's oh shit. I don't have any depth perception now.
Oh no, you're dead.
Yeah.
Your skull was crushed.
Oh, no.
That's the only reason it popped out.
And it begins to roll on to find a new bearer.
I'm gonna put this in my face.
Can I start following you guys? It's...
I will say this: the only time, because I'm sure they all picked up on it, but since you weren't here, the only time he didn't seem to have an edge in combat, aka rolling an advantage, was when there was someone aiding him.
Oh. When somebody was helping him, he couldn't.
He did not seem to be as adept in combat when he had summoned a devil to aid him.
Gotcha. Okay.
He was full lone wolf boy.
Man, I'm gonna remember that bucket of guts thing. In D stories.
Yeah, that
for real.
was pretty damn good.
You guys have so much stuff from him, and you didn't look at any of it.
What's
We didn't
that?
have time. We
You
were worried
took
for our
a long
safety.
rest.
So much stuff from who?
The Oathbreaker, because you got the
Oh,
great sword. I mean, you dealt with
Can't
the finger.
remember. He wasn't there.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was today.
What was
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
The
I
great
remember.
sword, the finger, and what else was
A
there?
glass orb filled with dark smoke, about the size of a melon.
Melon.
Malone.
Melon. Glass melon.
Glass melon with black smoke.
Big sword. Just kidding.
And the lich finger in pouch.
Real big fucking.
It is a lich finger.
As far as you guys know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wouldn't I be familiar? You know, I had one pointing her in my face and laughing.
Man, I was a kid, man.
Well, I mean-
and a little dang a lich come at you with a middle finger, come at you like, whoa, man.
It's a finger. You can't.
Like,
It's
it could be-
tough to discern like an elf
It could be a
finger
lich
from
or a
it is
vamp-
some kind of undead finger that seems longer than just a zombie finger. It has been somehow altered.
Like a wolf man, you know? Just kidding.
Could be a lich. Could be a what are those shade things?
Calm down, Boomhauer.
Shade. Man,
Brave?
you know, D&D coming on and...
No, I can't. It's from Mordekainen's thing.
Fuck.
Fuck, Ty's house is hot.
Alright, it's
Glad I
almost 10
saw that
o'clock.
was your hoodie.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's
I'm pulling a Genevieve.
hot.
You want to see my mark? Bah!
Sorry, you can't see mine through all the chest hair.
yeah. Remind everybody anyway.
That pale blonde
I think
chest
it's a
hair.
joke.
Chest hair ain't that pale.
Oh
You're in the
man.
sun in Las Vegas in your swim shorts, and you blinded everyone.
Hey, that Nordic fella complimented me on my beard. That's all I care about.
Yeah,
Nordic
just like
fella.
legit from like Norway or something, like legit.
So he would know pale people
Yes, he would.
and beards.
Let's see. He was Swedish.
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 A lot of
Totally, you are
over at that
Swedish.
hotel
Yeah,
when we went there.
He had a full accent, and that flag tattooed on his shoulder.
Oh, that would make it... to tell.
That's why. Okay.
Alright, y'all. It has
Wait,
been fun.
Have a good night.
Did you remember to stop broadcasting, or did all that nice stuff?
Nope, that's all on there.
Sweet.